Good morning, everybody. I'm Mallory Smythe on behalf of Endow. So lately, I've been reading a lot of stories about the lives of the saints and these incredibly holy priests and nuns. And it's brought me to a little bit of discouragement because their prayer lives are so incredible and their personal relationship with God is unbelievably tangible. And so I've been thinking to myself, how could I ever be that holy? And how could I ever make it into heaven? And as I was praying about that this week in the chapel, I realized that through the ebbs and flows of life, I had actually stripped my God of his power. I had made my God so small that he could not even save me, the very thing he came to do, to make us holy and to bring us to heaven. Have you ever had that thought that God is so huge, creator of the universe, he's all powerful, and yet he has no real power in your life? This Friday is the Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I think it is such a powerful reminder that God has incredible personal power in our lives. See, the devotion to the Sacred Heart actually goes back almost to the beginning of the church. Whenever Jesus' side was pierced on the cross, it was blood and water that flowed from his heart. It was his heart that they pierced. It was his heart that was wounded for humanity. And it was the sign of salvation, blood, and the sign of baptism, water, that flowed from his heart. And that devotion kind of just spread throughout the church a little bit quietly, but it was made more formal by St. Margaret Mary Alacoque. She had visions of Jesus who asked that we be devoted to his Sacred Heart. And then it was Pope Leo XIII that actually consecrated the human race to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, which is just amazing. And then Pope Pius XII actually instituted a feast, a formal feast of the Sacred Heart, which will be this Friday. And so in honor of the Sacred Heart, I wanted to read a couple of quotes that just prove to us that in our devotion to the heart of Jesus, we've been given everything we need to be saved. We've been given everything we need to overcome the world and to know God deeply and personally and to live on this earth with full joy. The first is, it is altogether impossible to enumerate the heavenly gifts which devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus has poured out on all souls of the faithful, purifying them, offering them heavenly strength, and rousing them to attain all virtues. In the heart of Jesus, we've been given everything we need to attain all virtues, to become heroic. And then Pope Benedict said, in the pierced heart of the crucified, God's own heart is opened up. Here we see who God is and what he is like. A heart that is wounded for humanity, that would go to the ends of the earth to save us personally. So this week, devote yourself to the Sacred Heart of Jesus and accept all the graces that are needed in your own life for you to recognize that Jesus has immense power to save you. You can learn more about Endow groups and just the inheritance we've been given in our church at www.endowgroups.org. You can connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at Endow Groups, and you can connect with me at Mallory A. Smythe on Instagram. Have a great day.